Netflix is part of the nearly $10 billion film and television industry in Georgia, and today it became the first major company to say it could pull all of its productions if the new abortion law goes into effect in January as planned. And this time, the threat isn't from an actor or a famous face. It's from the company's chief content officer who oversees several productions. Ted Sarandos told CNBC, given the legislation has not been implemented, we'll continue to film there while also supporting partners and artists who choose not to. Should it ever come into effect, we'd rethink our entire investment in Georgia. An Amazon show, a Kristen Wiig movie, and a few other productions have already canceled plans to film here in Georgia because of the law. Meanwhile, on the other side of this debate, Cobb County's acting district attorney John Melvin has taken aim at his colleagues in the metro who have vowed not to prosecute Georgia's new abortion law. He's compared them to Nazis and Bull Connor, the Birmingham politician who used police dogs and fire hose on civil rights protesters in the 1960s. The comment comes from an article Melvin wrote for the website Marion West. He said Bull Connor didn't enforce the laws in the 1960s, leading to widespread civil rights violations against African Americans. Melvin wrote other DAs who don't enforce Georgia's new abortion law would essentially be doing the same thing by not protecting the fetus who he deems a person. He also said Nazis would have embraced Roe v. Wade, comparing them to how they murdered people with special needs. A couple of weeks ago, we told you about district attorneys in Fulton, DeKalb, and Henry counties who said they wouldn't prosecute under the new law, and several groups say they plan to file lawsuits to stop it. It's also worth noting that Melvin will soon be leaving his post as the acting DA to become chief of staff at the GBI.